Hello, my name is Joseph, and today I will be talking about my painting, Midnight Watch. It is a 22 by 28 acrylic on canvas, and this painting is not a new painting. This is a painting I painted quite a while ago. I won't go on. I've been painting all my life for years, so this painting is someplace back in some other lifetime. But and I've done lots of sailing ships and landscapes, and this is more of a fantasy. This was totally out of my head. It's not something that I took from a photograph or sat on a beach and did the scene. This is strictly, it came out of my head, and it's this painting has changed 2 or 3 times in its existence. Of course, this is the final piece. I mean, one time the sky was a more of an orangey light color, and after years looking at it, I decided I didn't like it. So I don't usually go back and paint on paintings because I have a thing about once it's done, and I don't want to go back and spend my life working on one painting. But this painting I went back and painted on some more. So what this painting is basically about, like I said, it's changed its name 2 or 3 times. I'm not going to go into what it used to be called, but right now it's Midnight Watch. It's about, it could be pirates, seagoers, but they're going back to their ship, and they're in their lifeboat, battling the surf coming in to get back out to their ship. And the moon is full, and off in the background here is a volcano. This is one of my later added things that I did to it. I try to add more interest to the painting. Paintings are like a window. They tell a story, and whoever, when you look at it, you'll see things, and all of a sudden different people see different things. So anyway, I put this volcano in, and there's the hot rock splashing off in the water, and a kind of a fog bank at the base of the volcano, and it's going up into the dark, mysterious clouds. The moon is full, and then there's this white cloud sitting up here. And of course, again, Midnight Watch, well, they're being watched. This is what this has kind of turned into be. So if you look in here, you'll see the vagueness of a flying machine. And of course, we're talking about something that this painting kind of represents, something that maybe happened hundreds of years ago. Seafarers and sailing ships. And here is a UFO. Why I put the UFO in it? Well, it's because when I painted the painting years ago, I wasn't so much into the UFO type of thing. But when I went back and repainted my sky and changed my clouds around, I put this cloud there, and all of a sudden I just, for some reason inside, I had to put this mysterious object in the cloud. The painting is, well, I don't know what to say. My cohort here, she hasn't asked me no questions yet.
Can you tell me a little bit more about the clouds, the figures in the clouds?
Okay, well, when I paint, I see things sometimes that even a photograph, I see like a reflection in a window or something. I may see something that nobody else sees unless I bring it to their attention. And so when I paint, and I'm painting kind of just freehand and letting my paint run around, all of a sudden I realize I see things in the clouds. I see things might be in the water. I see faces. I see objects. I see all sorts of stuff. And I'm not even drinking. And I'm seeing things. So that tells you where I'm mentally at. I have to dodge the little white men in their coats because, But anyway, so this is kind of like a pig. Slightly, it has little eyes. It's very vague. It's just supposed to kind of represent a possibility. This is almost lion-like, or it's got fangs, kind of, and here was kind of a sinister eyes. It could be a crocodile. There's all these little things. I mean, if you look through the painting, if you were looking at it and stared at it long enough, you might see things that I don't even see. And that's what it's all about. It's all in the eye of the beholder, what you see when you're looking at it, and what the intent is. Why are these guys battling the surf? I mean, you think, and it's at night. You think they would wait until the morning was daylight they could see what they're doing, but, I wasn't thinking about that when I painted the painting. And of course, it's a fairly smooth ocean too. It's not stormy. These are rocks here where the surf is breaking on the rocks. Excuse me. And they're trying to get over the curl. And
looks like they're having a hard go of it.
They're having a hard go, and this guy's here. He has to be the captain because he's just sitting there doing nothing except, like I'm doing, running my mouth. He's just telling them, row harder, row harder. And they're trying to get over the first curls. Once they get beyond this, where the waves are breaking, then they'll be smooth sailing to their ship, which they got to get out of town because this volcano is becoming threatening. Under the eyes of the little aliens up here, I was wondering, well, who are we going to take today? So that's basically what this painting is about. It's
Can you tell me a little bit more about the ship itself?
Well, the ship is a figment of my imagination. If in real life, that ship might not even sail because I didn't, like I said, I didn't model it after anything. A ship is a cup, a floating cup, basically. And so I just, I had no idea if I didn't try to do anything anatomically correct on how to do a ship. A ship has a couple of poles and sails and a flag, some running lights, stuff like that. But, and there's all this rigging. But as far as the correctness of it all, it's just pure fantasy. It's not saying I couldn't do it correct, but in a fantasy painting, anything goes. I could have something walking out of the water and stuff, and it still work. There's all this, and there's a lot of negative space. Some artists would take that negative space and turn that negative space into something, but that would be adding more and more information, and may not be information that would be good.
Can you tell me more about the volcanic island?
That, again, was afterthought. This was something I added at a later time. Why a volcano?
Yes, why a volcano?
Well, volcanoes represent change.
Oh.
And they also represent danger. They represent better get out of town before you get caught in the aftermath of this. I mean, there could be a tsunami coming in off of that volcano. A seismic reaction. I don't know. It's change. The volcano represents drastic change, and again, this up here is I think we're always being watched. It's not maybe by aliens, but everybody's watching. If it's not a government or a religion, everybody, your next door neighbor watching. Everything is being watched. So this is the watchers up here watching what's going on, bringing a little bit of modernism into an old situation. Kind of the bump that goes in the dark type of thing. And now that I've seen this negative spot, who knows, I might change that too. That's an artist's prerogative. It's just whatever he feels like he's doing is considered art. Well, that's all for today. Thank you very much, and well, I'll talk to you again, and you guys have a great day. Bye-bye.